To set up Spark Scala project in Maven using Maven build tool in IntelliJ, we need to have certain prerequisites. First, we'll check the Java version, which Java version is installed. Either Java is installed in your system or not. If Java is not installed, then you need to install the Java from the browser. Just go on the browser and write Java install, and then from this link you can install the Java, and exe file will be downloaded. That you can double click and install the Java. It will get installed in program files. So after it is installed in the program files, you have to copy the path and set the environment variables with it. So over there you have to set two paths. One is Java home and another one is path. So that will contain the path up to the bin folder of your Java, wherever Java is installed. So after installation, you can check that it is installed or not by just writing on the command prompt Java hyphen version install. So let's download IntelliJ now. So here we can see that ultimate and community version. So we have to install community version, not the ultimate one, remember. So after downloading the IntelliJ, you can install it. Just click on the download link. So after it gets downloaded, just install that IntelliJ and then click on next. So here also you have to click on next. Just select however I am like the way I am doing. So now over here we have to set up our project. So it is a Maven project. Just select on Maven and you can see that project SDK, right? So that we have to select the Java version which we have installed. So we will select 1.8 Java version that we have installed previously, right? Just give any name and just click on OK. So here you are seeing the project structure. It contains Java, right? Why? Because Java libraries what we have configured just now we have, that's why it is showing Java. Just rename it to Scala over here because we are building a Spark Scala project. Just rename it to Scala, and after renaming to Scala, just we have to check that our Scala plugin is installed or not. Just go to settings, plugins, and over there just type Scala plugin. In my case it is installed, so just if it in case yours it's not installed, make sure you have internet connection and just click on install. It will get installed. Okay, click on OK. Now we'll see if Scala nature we can add to our project. So over here in add framework support, we can see that there are no Scala libraries to add the Scala nature. So now why it is there? Because we need to download Scala SDK in our case. So we'll go to project structure. From there go to global libraries, and from global libraries you can add the Scala SDK. So here there are different versions. So select Maven and then download. You can choose which version of Maven to get downloaded. So we'll take 2.12 version because we going forward we need to have Spark. We'll add the we'll configure the Spark 3.x version in our project. That's why for that we need to have Scala 2.12 Scala version. So here we can see, right, Scala is JDK, all the libraries are attached to our external libraries, so we can expand and we see all the jars are present. Now if we'll go and right click and do new, we can see Scala classes we can create, right? Earlier we are not getting, if you have noticed before. So now what we will do, we'll download Spark 3.x version. Let's go to browser and select search for this. So from Spark Apache org, that is the standard site, right? We can download the Spark version. So here we can see that 3.1.2. so choose a Spark release. So we'll download the tar file from tgz file from here. So it's yeah, from mirror we can just download. So here it is downloading. So while we are downloading, we'll just add all the libraries in our global libraries so that we do not face any problem. So in my case it is downloaded. Just I'm pasting. I have just made a path like Java repository path over there. Just I will have this whatever the Spark I have downloaded. I'll just paste it and I'll extract it over here. So you can also do, you can have one path over there. You can keep all the Spark 3.1 version complete whatever you have downloaded, right? See, in jar folder we can see all the dependencies, Spark dependencies are present, right? Hadoop dependencies, Hive dependencies with different applications, so that is present. So now what we need to do, we need to like add these in our in module, the module which you have created, right? Spark Scala project. So over there in modules, in project setting modules, we need to add these Spark jars what we have downloaded. So we can go on plus, and we can select the jars download, and we can just browse to the folder where we have pasted it. So in my case, I've just created a jar repository, and over there in Scala 3.1.2 version, so from there in the jar repository we'll select the jar folder, complete jar folder, and we'll click the OK. So all the jars will be added to the global libraries for the dependency. Yeah, so it is adding. Okay, so in external libraries, right? See, if we have extended, these all are the jars that we have downloaded, Spark jars. So if we we had earlier, we had only a Java dependency, then we added a Scala SDK dependency, and then we have added a Spark dependency. Just wait for all. Yeah, now it has been resolved. So in down, like, these all are jar dependencies, and at down we can see that uh, see, Java is there and Scala is also there. Now let's create a simple Spark program to test if our Spark is properly configured in our IntelliJ this project or not. So just create a, so in the Scala folder, right? So we can create a new package. This package can be created depending upon the different functionality which our project has. So we have just created a new package. Inside the new package, we'll create an singleton object. Just name it to anything, my test Spark program. Yeah, so this is a singleton object created inside the simple Spark program. Just create a main method in order to execute the uh, uh, the commands, the main commands. So this will be the entry point for the execution. So here let's create a Spark session. Let's create a Spark session object. So that will only itself will verify if Spark different Spark package dependencies are resolved or not. So here we can see, right, in import statement it is automatically resolved. This Spark session class is all automatically resolved. So these libraries are automatically imported. Now let's create the Spark session. So this accepts a string, so we need to yeah, give it in double quotes, get or create. Now let's create a data frame. First create a sequence of tuple, and then we can convert it into the data frame. I'll give you it a name Abhimanyu, that is my name. We can use a 2df function to create a data frame out of this. So data.2df, here 2df is coming in red, right, because it cannot resolve like from which class this 2df function belongs to. So let's import the spark.implicit. So implicit is a class where all the implicit methods of converting sequence to data frame is defined. So now we can see that 2df function is resolved. We can give any name, just name and ID. df dot show, just this is a simple application for testing the Spark application is running fine. So let's execute this. So right click, and then I have clicked on run. So here it has been executed successfully. We can see the output, right? So now data frame is printed properly. Here we have finally configured Spark Scala project using IntelliJ. you can subscribe my channel for project based development. In very like in short term, in near future, we are going to develop the data engineering project using Spark, Scala, Maven build tool, how to build a live project, and how to deploy it on cloud or any Hadoop cluster. So do subscribe this channel. Thank you for joining.